Oh, yeah, look at it. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh. Hey guys, what's up? Denver here. I wanted to come out with a quick guide on aerials. I know there's already a lot out there on this, but I want this channel to be more of a one-stop shop for all things Rocket League, and I figured I'd start from the bottom. This should be helpful for you whether you're a brand new player or if you're already a GC, and let's hop into it. So I want to preface this guide with a little disclaimer. I personally believe there's really only one way to train aerials in a fast and efficient manner. I've seen some guides out there, and I'm not saying that they're wrong. It is just my personal belief and opinion that there's really only one way to do it. I've seen some shortcuts out there that I feel like in the short term they really do help you, but in the long run they might not be the best for you. They kind of create bad habits, and we'll kind of get into those here in a little bit. Also, if you are more of an advanced player and you're trying to break into GC, or maybe you're a champ or high diamond, feel free to skip ahead in the video if you already have the foundation of aerials kind of on lock. We can talk into how to train those mechanics further and improve your game a little bit better in the aerial sense. But if you just downloaded this game, fresh out the box, quote unquote, there's three types of aerials. There's a single jump, and then boost. If you just tilt your car back, hopefully you can do that. You single jump, tilt back, boost. That's the first type. Second type is going to be bounce, bounce, pull back and boost up. And then the third type is going to be kind of a fast aerial where you are jumping, pulling back. So it'll be a jump, pull back, boost, jump again. I lost my jump there, but and that is probably the fastest way to get up in the air. For starters, or starting out, this is going to be tougher just because you're going to be more likely to do a Fields backflip right there, where you accidentally are still holding back when you're doing that second jump. So for now, I guess beginner aerials will stick to just knowing this. Just a single jump, pull back, or even double jump. And this, honestly, I see this at Grand Champ a lot. Just the double jump. There's still people in GC not doing the fast aerials. So I mean, you can't get away with that. For somebody just starting out, maybe they've goofed around in free play with aerials, but they haven't really taken any time to actually train aerial movements. I would recommend going into this aerial difficulty rookie, the little tutorial pack. It's a little annoying that it has a 3-2-1, but you're just going to want to come up. I don't know why I don't have the ball cam on. And you're just going to single bounce, boost up to the ball. Just get used to this. Alright, you don't have to score it. Your goal is to really just kind of getting used to launching up into the air and just touching the ball. You can do it from different points. Don't always change it up if you really want to. There's a bunch of different ones in there. Also, the goal for this, we'll set goals at each difficulty, I guess you could say. The goal for this is for you to be able to jump up and then flip into the ball. Now, it might not look like that. It might not be a powerful shot, but one of the most useful ways to use an aerial is to get up, hold your flip, and then boost, or not boost, flip into the ball. But for now, starting out, if you're not comfortable with aerials, just work on getting to the ball, and then we'll kind of progress. Before jumping into the flips, you'll kind of get up to the ball and then just score the ball. And then lastly, the final goal is going to be jump up and then flip into the ball. Like that. Now, if you're more of a medium player, I guess medium might be a weird way to say it. Somebody who already has some foundation in aerials, we'll switch over to the pro goalie tutorial or training. These are pretty useful, actually. This one sucks. This is not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. It's all stars what we're looking at. And we're gonna work on double bouncing up to the ball. All right, using both of our jumps before boosting. I almost did a fast one there. So, bounce, bounce, tilt back, hit the ball. All right. Now, your goal for this one, if you're gonna have an end goal, is gonna be to clear to a corner or control where the ball is gonna be going. For starting out, you're gonna want to just get to the ball, and it doesn't really matter where you touch it. All right, but as you progress and get a little more comfortable in the air, you're gonna want to learn how to just take it to the corner or put it in a safe spot. You don't want to clear it midfield. And so that's gonna be your ultimate goal here. I can put out a little training pack with 10 shots. The first 3 will be rookie difficulty, something more along the lines of a beginner, where we're working on the single bounce aerial. And then the next few can be more of these double bounce ones. And then the last couple I've got something for more of the advanced stuff. But yeah, so you just want to work on this. Just working on your double bounce. Probably could have flipped there, honestly. You kind of get the idea. I don't really have to go into too much depth here. Free play is going to be your friend also. Try to pop the ball up as much as you can and then follow it with a double bounce. Oh, yikes. We don't talk about that, boys. But, alright, we're going to jump into more of the advanced stuff because I feel like that's what a lot of you are looking for and kind of the things that I think you want to avoid that I've seen in some guides that might hinder your ability to kind of progress in aerials. Alright, so this is probably going to be the most important piece of the guide here. Now that we're moving into the more advanced techniques and the fast aerial, before we get started in that, I want to preface this piece with the single bounce that we've learned. The only time that you'll really want to use it, if ever, is going to be to aerial up and then use your flip. Your plan is going to be to use your flip into the ball when you do a single bounce aerial. The only time that you will want to do a double bounce aerial is if the ball is popped up straight over your head, say you're on the goal line, and you need to get up, go straight up. That's going to be probably your most efficient route, unless you can air roll with a fast aerial, which I'm assuming you can't at this point. Just because when you fast aerial, you're going to be going more outwards than you will be straight up. So those are going to be the only times you're going to want to do those aerials. What I've been saying when I see these other guides, they're more talking about using a single bounce or a double bounce primarily as your aerial, rather than working on your fast aerial right away. A lot of people suggest that you just do the double bounce and get used to aerialing like that for everything, and then, or even just doing the single bounce to everything, and then kind of progress your way up. That can work, and you'll see results immediately. But it is my personal opinion that if you can work on doing a fast aerial, which is jumping, tilting back, using your second bounce, and then just boosting the whole way, basically, rather than bounce, bounce, and then boosting. If you can learn the fast aerial, that's gonna be amazing for you in terms of grinding out your rank, because you'll just simply be beating a lot of people to the ball in the air. Again, I see at GC even you see a lot of people still double bouncing to everything, which isn't good, but it shows that you can get away with it. I think if you really want to be the best you can at this game, I think you practice doing your fast aerials as soon as possible. Don't wait. It's gonna be weird. It's not gonna look like that. Even if it's just like simply breaking it down and not even boosting. If you just kind of break down the motion of it and then boost, and then you kind of just speed it up, and then eventually you're gonna try to implement it into your game as soon as possible. So that's my tip there, and that's kind of what I was talking about in terms of other people's guides. So now we're gonna work on training with the fast aerial, and in my opinion, the best way to do this is probably going to be if you're a PC player and you have access to Bacchus mod. You're going to want to hit F2, come over to your quick settings, and hit wall hit mode. What that's going to allow you to do in free play is every time you hit up on the D-pad, it's going to change the mode. The mode that we're going to want, if you see in the top left how it says it's on expert mode at the bottom of the list, that's the mode that you want. So every time you hit right on the D-pad, it's going to give you a random aerial opportunity like that. And it differentiates, you know, the speed, the angle, like that one's a slow pop-up, whereas that one has a little bit more speed to it. It's more of a wall play. Using these in just your free play training, just, you know, even if you're just doing it while you warm up, you know, say you're kind of just not getting many pop-ups or anything like that, the ball is kind of staying more on the ground and you want to focus more on some air plays, just work on just getting up to the ball. You don't have to hit it like with speed or anything like that. Just work on at the beginning, just getting to the ball. I hate those ones. And it just like that, right? That's probably that is probably what it's gonna look like when you're first starting out. As you progress, you're gonna want to have more of a purpose. So air rolling into the ball to create power, and then trying to shoot it or put it in a good spot consistently is probably gonna be good as well. And stuff like that. So you can definitely finesse it, whether or not you're a beginning player or, you know, you're someone who's even Champ 3. I do this in my warm-up on a daily basis. I just basically go around chasing the ball like a freaking dog, and just work on my aerial challenges, because even at GC, like I've said, a lot of people will still do the double bounce, and if you really want to have that edge over them, you will fast aerial, because it is significantly faster to get to the ball. So it's really muscle memory. So the more times that you can get it, the better. That's really all I can say when it comes to that kind of stuff. Alright guys, if you found this guide helpful in any way, please make sure to hit the like button, just so that way we can get this out to more players. Really, my goal with this channel is to really help out any and everyone that I can with this. That's going to be the end of the guide. If you have any questions, or if you disagree with anything I've said, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I'd be happy to address it. I'll read all the comments. And with that being said, I hope you guys all have a good weekend, and take care.